That thing's got to be absolutely huge. Something just huffed at me in the woods. Just sent chills through my spine. Howdy folks, it is Ruben coming at you with another video. Welcome to the channel. Today we got a few things going on. We're headed out west to the Rocky Mountains of Alberta here. We try to catch a fish. It's quite the adventure there. Find a nice alpine lake, actually two nice alpine lakes. Hike into those, check them out, see what they look like. Find a whole bunch of wolf tracks along the way, a whole bunch of horse tracks, see a whole bunch of wild animals out here. Yeah, we're out here scouting for bear. That's one of the main goals of today, is just to see if we can find any bear habitat for the season here. It is bear season now and I got a tag, so all we got to do is find out where they are. And yeah, kind of just a nice little day trip for you guys. Hopefully you can enjoy the video with me here. Just have a good old time. We're not doing anything crazy. We're enjoying ourselves, making good food, seeing good views, making good memories, and that is all. So tag along for the journey, guys, and enjoy the video. We are on our way into the woods. We're pretty good ways in right now, but not all the way in. We just stopped to admire the view for a bit here. We got a nice river down there. We have the mountains behind us, so just taking it in. Also, we have an old car. Don't know if you can see it too well there. There's a real old car down there. A long time ago, somebody took this road, didn't see that there was a turn over here, and just yeeted her on down, just full center off the old cliff, bud. And now there's a car down there. So that's a thing, that's cool. But keep on moving. All right guys, we are on our way to an alpine lake now. The truck's behind us. We're walking along. Got the fishing rod, got some tackle. See if we can catch a trout or something. All right. So far it's pretty slow going. It's pretty slick. Every step you take, you just slide. It's all mud. It's an ATV trail I'm walking on to get there. Well, I think I may have found some wolf tracks. There's no real human tracks on this trail for a while, but those are some pretty decent dog prints, and they just go up on this random little game trail. Wonder who's after something, but they're pretty big. Like, I got big old hands, and those are big dog prints. Big old claws on them too. Almost at the creek that feeds the lake here, and still nothing but dog sign. Sure you can see it all. Just a whole lot of dog sign, but there's the odd horse track, the odd horsey doo-doo, but no people track and no quads or anything on this trail in a long time. So yeah, I don't know how old these dog tracks are. I'd guess they're a few days old, and I don't imagine they'd stick around too long, so I'm not really worried about it. Here's the creek. Nice little spring-fed mountain stream. You can get across it without falling in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. I left my sunglasses in the car and I'm regretting that right now. Man, this reflection off the snow is bright. We're in this beautiful little meadow now. Look at this. Nice mountain up there. The trail I'm walking on. Just super nice. Definitely lots of snow and ice still up here, so I don't know if this lake's gonna be thawed quite yet. And if it's not gonna be a whole lot of fishing. I guess we're just going on a hike. Something just huffed at me in the woods. Did a little snort and ran off into the trees. It was a whitetail. And they do that sometimes. A whitetail give you like a little grunt or a snort that you wouldn't expect to hear from a deer. So unless I saw it, I would have assumed it was something else. But anyway, a little closer now. Getting into that saddle. See, that mountain's getting pretty close. Well, we made it to the lake. Frozen over. I'm gonna see if we can find a trail to walk around this thing. And yeah, there's another lake, like I say, about another 3 kilometers or 2 miles for you folks that don't know kilometers, down that way. And you might walk to it anyway. It's going to be frozen for sure too. It's the same size in the same area, so don't think it'll be open water, but it'll be a nice hike nonetheless. It's pretty hard walking now. I also didn't bring water in with me. I brought a filter and a cup so I can filter it into the cup and have a drink. I just didn't want to carry water all this way because I'm not bringing my backpack. Obviously, it's just this tackle bag. Water would be a little bit awkward to haul around, so should have taken a sip at the creek while we were there, but I didn't. So now I just gotta wait till we find open water here somewhere. Guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but it is howling out here. Just blowing like crazy, but nonetheless, we found a little bit of water. There's little pockets here. You can see there's the actual lake where it kind of flows and stops over there. And then onto the side on the beach area, there's these pockets where it's somewhat frozen, but just it's warm enough where it's just slush and there's water underneath it. So I'm gonna collect some water here. I like that method for getting water rather than carrying water along, because I know there's going to be water, especially this time of year in spring. In the winter time, if everything's right frozen, I'll just carry water in. But for summer, fall, and spring, when I know for a fact there's going to be water around, just bring that. Super lightweight. When you want to drink, it takes you about a minute to take it out, get about 10-12 ounces of water and put it away. So there's really no time at all. I think that's the best way to do it. And check this out. Bison drift fence. Looks like they brought some bison and put them in this area, and then they put the fence up so that any other wildlife can't really mix. Like if there is horses or cattle or something, it's not easily mixed and they just kind of stay in their own area. But it lets deer and everything else through. So interesting. The old one-handed gate operation, no big deal. Oh guys, there's the lake. Guys, it's incredible. Guys, when I say this place is beautiful, words can't even describe. This water is so incredibly crystal clear. I just want to go swimming in it, honestly. It's a bad idea, and I'm not going to because I'll freeze. But nonetheless, we're going to try to fish this area a little bit. I'll put a few casts in here, see what happens. I got this new rod. We're just going to throw a swivel on it. I think because we're in the mountains, they eat a lot of like flies and such. One of these guys, it's a Mepps Black Fury. It's got that little yellow and black feather on it and then a black spinner. That should work fairly well. Yeah, there's nothing obvious in this pool here. See if we can find a spot that's a little deeper to fish off the shore. If we catch nothing, it's definitely worth the trip. Well, we're at the main lake now, but it's really not deep water at all. It's just maybe a foot deep there, all the way out. And that might be why it's thawed over here. Maybe. It wasn't able to build up much ice, so it thawed right away. That's definitely a possibility. We just finished walking to the other end of the lake here. And yeah, there's no deep spots, at least that are thawed here. Looks like, as far as I can cast, which is about probably 30-40 feet, the water only gets to about 2 feet deep maybe, or something like that. There's a much higher chance of me getting snagged and just losing my lures and catching a fish, I think. I'm gonna walk back now. I'm gonna get some food in me. I didn't bring much, just some dehydrated apples and some trail mix, but I'm getting pretty hungry from all that walking. Oh guys, check this one out. It's another massive dog print. I have a 9-inch from pinky to thumb is 9 inches. That's unreal. That thing's got to be absolutely huge. Hashtag alpha, baby. Alpha wolf. Little does it know I'm also an alpha wolf. Watch out, wolf. I found a nice little rock to sit on. I'm just gonna grab some water out of this little pond deal. Get some food in me. Cheers. That's fresh. Let's get stuff situated here. I'm gonna perch myself up on my rock, have some food. It's a good old time. Check it out. Apples, fresh water. And I got some trail mix and a bunch of chocolate covered almonds as well. And with this view, I don't know how it gets better than that. And then behind me, got the mountain. Well, that was quite delicious. I just had the apples and they satisfied me for now, so I won't be eating the trail mix yet. But now we're getting back at it. My feet are just soaked. They're starting to get a little cold, so we're gonna start walking back, making our way to the other lake. Well, even the last couple hours I've been at that lake, coming back here is it's a lot wetter. That's now flowing steady. I walked across this on the way in. Oh my goodness. And now I'm just stepping in lots of water. So I'm gonna drink some of this though while I'm here. I'm thirsty. That's cold. We're back to the first lake now, and the winds have not died down. We're gonna power through this as fast as we can here. Ooh, slippery. All right, guys, we're at the start of the first lake now. I'm just gonna take a minute to sit, some water, some food in me. That water filter really comes in clutch. About a ½ inch of actual water above the ground. So I can put that hose in it, and as a pre-screen, I can just squeeze it and it sucks in the water. Cool system. And I'm gonna sit down here, I'm gonna eat this trail mix and get back at it. Meadow's just behind us now, and I found something pretty neat here. Little memorial deal. April 5th, that's 3 days away. Would have been 74. 74 in 3 days. That's pretty wild. Sheesh. Sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. Oh yeah, dry grass. Let's stay up here for a bit. That's a good idea. Until I slip, fall all the way down and die. Then it won't be a good idea. But oh, yep. No, yeah, we're safe for now. I think I see something through the trees here. Might be a decent little lookout spot. Oh, it's looking promising. Oh yeah. Yeah, this deserves a little sit down, take it in. No water up here, but have a sit down nonetheless. Check this out. That mountain right there. That's the one up above that lake that you guys saw. Yes, sir. Well, I got a few more nuts in me. Shouldn't say that. Well, I got a little bit more trail mix in me. Oh, my feet are just soaked. Don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's the sound of water in my shoe every time I step. I haven't been on a hike in a while. Actually, funny enough, the last hike I went on, I got in big trouble. Ready for story time with Ruben? Here it comes. Last hike I went on was to hike up Mount Ingalls-Maldi in Banff National Park with my buddy. And basically what happened is he wanted to go on the hike. He was in town. I just got back from work at the time. I was working in the oil field. So I was coming off a night shift. So I drove back that night. Had to switch back to day shift, so I figured what better way to do it than to hike up a mountain. So I didn't sleep from 2 p.m. the day before. Was up all night. We left at 5 a.m. from my house. Got to the hike around like 9-ish. Couldn't find the actual trailhead. So we just picked a spot to hike in, and it was basically you go along a riverbed that was dried up. Well, mostly dried up anyway. Just follow that to the top of the mountain. It was about 16 kilometers hike. I think there was 2 full kilometers, which is 6,000 feet of elevation gain. And anyway, so we did the hike and then got out. I got a little hurt. I hurt my hip or something on the way in, and it was a rough time. I was tired. I was a whole thing. Went to the hot springs after. And then about 2 months later, so park warden called him and informed him that we hiked on a closed trail. And it was closed because there was heavy wolf activity happening there. And that was evident because when I was on the way out, I took a different route than him and I walked into a wolf den. Just deer bones absolutely everywhere. Wolf doo-doo. Like every step you took, you'd step in another pile of poo. So heavy wolf activity for sure. But also on the way up, another part of that story is he grabbed some ram horns off of a ram that was actually killed in an avalanche. There's a bunch of trees in that riverbed from an avalanche the year before, and an old rotting ram in the bottom of it. He smelt it, found it, grabbed the horns off it, and carried them out. So what we didn't know was that it's illegal to touch a dead animal, or a living animal, almost fell, in a national park. Banff is a national park. So he didn't just touch it, he took the horns off it and brought them home with him. And of course, because the trail was closed for wolf activity, they had trail cams up, the government did, to monitor the wolves. And Buddy was caught walking through the trail with 2 ram horns in his hand. So caught red-handed is an understatement. But anyway, that's why they called him. And because I was there, I was guilty by association, which is fair enough. I hiked the closed trail. And then 2 months after that, all that fiasco has been going on. Finally had our court date, because we had to go to court for this. And the judge was kind of a beauty, actually. So the judge, was read what we did, hiked the closed trail, grabbed ram horns. When we were called, about what we did, we came clean and we brought the ram horns back and, did everything we could to do the right thing at the end of the day. And the judge was like, all right, well, this case is pretty cut and dry. Ruben, you pay $1. Ruben's friend, you pay a couple $100 because he actually took the horns home. And the wildlife guy was telling us that our fines were going to be upwards of thousands and thousands of dollars. So, shout out to you. Don't know your name, Judge, but you did the right thing. A couple guys went on a hike on a trail. I didn't know you could close down trails. I thought it was like government land. It was our land anyway. Communist Canada, welcome to the show. So, that's the story. At the end of it, I paid $1 because I broke the law so heavily. And Buddy paid a couple $100, which, hey, expensive hike, but it was fun. It was wild. Show you guys some pictures of that. I'm sure I got some somewhere. Probably see us, the ram horns too. Show you some of those. But yeah, that's my last hike, and that was back in last August. So I really haven't hiked much at all. I've gone, you know, I've hiked, quote unquote, hiked in to go camping. I wouldn't call it hiking, you know, you go a couple kilometers or whatever, walk around more. This is more of a bit of a hike. Again, this isn't even that bad. It's just the snow and ice makes it tricky. Oh, and the mud. Okay. As you can see, I'm almost falling every few minutes here. But yeah, adventures, going on hikes. I don't even like going on actual hikes that much, mainly because of that whole fiasco. I'd rather find places like this that are very much crown land, public land. You can come out here, you can fish, you can hunt, you can shoot guns, camp. It's like whatever you want, as long as you're doing it within season for the hunting season or fishing season, you can do whatever you want. So I'm more of a fan of this, kind of do whatever you want, when you want to do it, where you want to do it. You won't get in trouble if you pick up a freaking deer antler or something. It's all part of it. So that's enough rambling from me. We're getting pretty close to the car now. But before I die here on camera, I'm just gonna turn this thing off and I'll see you at the truck. Oh guys, I just took a heck of a fall. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hit my knee pretty freaking hard on this ice. Ho, 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 ho. That's so painful. Okay. Yeah, the knee's pretty tender now. Yeah, the knee's kind of feeling it. Oh well, should be okay. Oh, I'm gonna get my other boots on because I brought an extra pair, get some fresh socks on. We'll start driving back to that river, get some food made. Fresh socks, fresh boots. You need to drop a like for that balance. Heck yeah. The window down, the AC going a little bit. It's pretty hot in the truck. Got a banana. Yep. Check these bad boys out. Bringing the size of my face. Winning. Someone commented on one of my videos and said that those black, where are they? I might have them in here. I use those like black safety glasses as sunglasses sometimes. And yeah, I was told, hey, those are not the look. So I figured, well, don't be a peasant. You know, get proper glasses. I don't know where they went. They were in here. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my last video and you'll see I wear those safety glasses. It's a look. I'll give them that. All right, we're going this way. Check it out. It's the river. Yep. Let's get some of these turned into feather sticks here. Just let that build now. Cook up these sausages. I got the truck moved so it's more of a tailgate party up in here. And I got squished sausages. My food bag got a little squished, so yeah, a little worse for wear, but that's all right. We're gonna work with it. Honey garlic sausage is what these are. Okay, we got her all situated under some rocks. Chilling up there. Crazy stuff is happening. I've been whittling with the knife. Straight up bushcrafting out here. I got 3 sticks. Count them. 1, 2, 3 sticks. 3 sticks over the fire with wieners on each stick. We're getting all 3 cooked at once. Let's go, boys and girls. No big deal. I'm a legend. Hear that sizzle? Oh yeah, buddy. Buddy boy. It's quite the sizzle. I like it. Well, I'm gonna call these done here. Let me bring them over and get them on this tortilla. Tortilla, cheese, Oh yeah. Sausage, another sausage, the third sausage. Now, if I can figure out how to roll this thing. Fold, fold, tuck, fold, or something, I don't know. Do we wait for it to cool down or just burn our mouths? I'm so hungry. Hot. That's incredible. Oh my. Oh my. Oh yeah. Look at that. No beverage this time though, no beer. Decided to opt out of the beer today. Probably wasn't the best decision, but that's okay. That was the last bite. Get this fire out and walk that river. Fire's out, tackle box, fishing rod in hand. Let's go and see if we can catch a fish. This isn't the best platform to be standing on. I don't really feel like falling. Oh! Yeah, ice is not ready to support me. You can see that just happened from me. Really launches it that way with that wind, it just pushes it right out there. I'm gonna give her a bunch more casts and then I'll bring you back if something actually happens here. Put a bunch of casts in there with no luck. We go upriver here. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. This might just be a no-go for today, which is unfortunate, but it's the way it goes. Well, I just went for a pretty solid walk down the river here, and there's no real spots to fish conventional, which is like what I have. Check this out. So there's no spring and there's like a waterfall. Either it's an underground spring somewhere, or that's just the amount of melt that's happening. And to give you guys an idea, like this river is known to flood. So some years it'll flood so high that these trees on the other bank, like it's got 4 feet of bank there, and then those trees get completely submerged. 2008, 2013, it raised like 20 feet, which is ridiculous. And the sheer power of that water is absolutely nuts. I'm sure if you look it up, Red Deer River flood, and then 2008 and 2013, I'm pretty sure of the years. See, it's just nuts. Absolutely bonkers. This whole entire field goes underwater pretty much. But who knows if it'll flood or not. But it's pretty epic when it does. Pretty wild. Found a spot that could work here. Right here, along this side, about 3.5 feet deep. Looks like there's a pool right there. So we're gonna try this spot and that spot, and if these don't work, then that's gonna be it for us for fishing. Nothing at the first spot. Oh, a quail. I just saw a quail. Oh, what a day. Seeing quails. I think this spot is our best chance at catching a fish. The down tree in the water gives a cover there, swirls around, gets pretty deep, and then keeps on doing its thing pretty deep, pretty fast. There's trees in the water. The only struggle is me getting to a spot where I can cast in there without getting tangled up every single cast. Well, after a whole lot of casting and no bites, we're gonna have to just turn around. Can't win them all. I mean, for me, it's more about just casting a rod. I know my skill level, and it ain't good. I know I don't catch much fish in my life, and that's okay. Beauty place anyway, so worth the walk around, that's for sure. And now we're gonna hop back in the truck and probably head on out of here, guys, to be honest. I did a lot of what I wanted to do today. Scouted out that lake, scouted out the area to see which south-facing hills I could possibly hunt bears on in the future. Went fishing. It's a good day trip. Get out of the house, do something, be productive. Holy, oh goodness, I doubt you guys heard that. Oh, just sent chills through my spine. Holy, a huge chunk of ice just fell in the river over there. Man alive. I hate it when big noises happen in the woods. I ain't ready for that. Okay, I got my composure back now. So, like I was saying, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Sorry for the wind in this video. I got a new camera coming that does way better with wind too. So be using that in the future. But till next time, I'll see ya.